Hello, America, and welcome to The Tonight Show with me, Madison Snediker. Now, for our first segment tonight, we're going to be talking about different economic systems, and for our first economic system that we're going to be talking about, it's going to be called what is called the command system. And for this system, we bring in an example and a president of Candyland. Now, for here to talk about it, everybody please stand up and give a round of applause for Matthew Mason. Hi, nice to meet you.
You too.
Thank you for coming to the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Now, my first question for you is going to be, I just want you to give me an overall statement. How does your system, the command system, work in your country?
Well, the background information would just be that it's a controlled system where the government has control of the land, and the government has control over all basic economic decisions, and we do this just so everyone stays equal and organized, so things can run well.
Would you say equality is the number one thing that you guys look for in your country?
I wouldn't say it's number one. It's definitely up there. I don't want to put numbers on our goals, but that's something we strive for.
Good. Can you give me an example of what other, if there is any other country that has used this system before?
The Soviet Union used it back in the day, and that didn't go too well for them, but we've learned from their mistakes, and we've improved the system to make it better.
So would you say it was a failure then?
I wouldn't say it was a failure. In the long run, it had its ups and downs and ended up ending, but we've learned from those mistakes, and we've improved it.
That's good. On to a different topic. What are the goods that are produced in your country, and would you say are the priority goods and then not so priority goods?
Us over at Candyland, we're really focused on our agriculture and farming our corn and our cotton, which we have a lot of over there. And we focus on the cotton so we can take that and make other fabrics and cotton t-shirts and use that in our factories and our industries, and the corn for our food and farming because we have a great deal of land over there.
So would you say your number one priority is having water and food and having everyone clothed, having everyone have their basic needs before you go into the other stuff?
Our basic needs are a necessity, obviously, but again, I don't want to put numbers on anything.
So since President Mason had to use the restroom real quick, we'll be right back after these commercial breaks talking about who is dictating these ideas. Now that we're back, I have a really important question to ask you. It has to do with the number of laborers and everything. Would you rather have, or do you have, more workers or more efficient systems with less workers?
Right now we would like more workers could never hurt, because then, we can keep that unemployment rate down and everyone can really have a job, and efficiency right now is not a problem, so.
May I ask you, what is the unemployment rate in Candyland?
In Candyland right now, our unemployment rate is 2%.
Wow.
Yep.
That is great.
It's something we're very proud of.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet you're ranked.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. We're all the trends.
Is there any outsourcing in your country?
No, actually, we are independent, and
how does that work for you? So you don't trade, or?
Well, everything, we have a very diverse piece of land, so
You kind of got everything.
yeah, we got everything. We don't need any other countries being involved, and that way we can only worry about ourselves, and we can really control everything.
Oh. Do you want cheap laborers or more people to work? This is kind of the first question also.
Yeah, I would say the same answers. More people to work, so we can, maybe lower that 2% down, to a 1.9 or whatnot, and just keep everybody equal. Everyone's happy.
Who gets to consume these goods and services?
It's shared equally. That's one of our main focuses, is equality, and so everything is shared pretty equally.
Right. Is there a target audience at all for your goods?
Like I said again, for like the 7th time, equality is a big thing, so no, there's not a target audience. Everything's, done equally, what we can control.
Alright. Now, how are the goods and services shared among the population?
For an eighth time, they're shared equally.
Okay, attitude.
And, they're shared equally, and there's, no one that we're really focusing on, and, keep things organized.
Alright. Sorry for those technical difficulties, but luckily it cut out right before our last question, so I'm just going to pick up where we left off. Now, our last question for you is, I need you to tell me why your country is superior to everyone else. Why does it work better compared to other countries?
Well, the reason that everything works so well as it does for us is because everything is really controlled, and we can, keep everything organized so that everyone's happy. And not to bash on America, but you can see as that government system has a lot of ups and downs with the way that they don't have control of the basic economic decisions. But since we do, we can keep everything at a steady up pace, and until we can't get any better, and just level out and stay at the top that we can. We don't really have a lot of ups and downs, so you don't have to worry about a lot of depression or anything that happens since that.
Do you have any debt?
Right now we don't, because we stay within ourselves, which helps a lot. So, no.
Alright. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for coming. You did a wonderful job.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Welcome to come back anytime.
Alright, definitely.